Hey there, this is Chris Yovanovich at Indiana Yoga Studio, and we're here again for another asana to break down and talk about and know the inner workings of these particular asanas. And the one that we're going to be working on today is called Anahtasana, or the heart opener. It's named after the heart chakra, the Anahata chakra, and it's known to help to stimulate that energy wheel or that chakra located in the heart center. It is also lovingly known as the puppy dog pose because it looks like a puppy dog. So it's also a little bit of a back bend. So when you get a little bit deeper and your spine begins to open up, the longer that you practice this, the more that it becomes a back bend, and it can actually kind of squeeze the kidneys and affect the adrenal glands that sit on top of the kidneys. And this can be really helpful for bringing that cortisol back into balance, that stress hormone back into balance, bringing it back into homeostasis. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to demonstrate for you the Anahtasana pose. And most teachers begin this pose from the flat tabletop. And as you already probably know, the hands are usually underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. Now, for a lot of students, they tend to forget to keep their hips right over the knees as they come into this. So you might see some of this. And if they do come into some of the, into it in this way, it's fine, but they're not getting a lot out of it. Number one, because the elbow is bent. You always want to try to keep the elbows nice and straight, the gaze in between the palms, and then you want to shift the hips right over the knees. Now, this is also getting very deep into the mid-shoulder area. And if you have students that feel uncomfortable with this or really isn't their favorite, you can always use a block to have for underneath their forehead. So they can place that there. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, just sort of place that forehead on the block. Now for some, they may be able to go a little further and place their head on the mat, or they may even be able to place their chin on the mat, and then sometimes their chest will be touching on the mat once things start to open up quite a bit. Now, to come out of this, it's really important for them to think about their foundation first before just popping up out of it. So how I came out of it is I pressed my hands into the earth. So I pressed my hands to lift up and then gently walked myself back. So it's a very, it's a simple pose. It's considered to be a beginner's type of pose to help open the shoulders and prepare you for more intermediate shoulder openers. But again, it really depends on the person. The person may try to open things up a little too soon and can injure themselves. So you always want to remind your students to stay safe and stay within their edge. So we're breathing deeply into the heart chakra. We're allowing the shoulders to release. And a lot of times when we hold a lot of tension in the shoulders, it can actually weigh our hearts down. It can make our hearts feel a little heavy. So it both opens up the front and releases the shoulders. So this is why I really like cueing the Anahtasana, or the puppy dog pose, because it gets both sides of the body. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please like our channel, and may you have a blessed day. Namaste.